Welcome in everyone, this is part 1 of my new Oblivion playthrough. We are doing a bare hand build. The inspiration of this build was solely based off of Ronda Rousey, the MMA fighter. We're just slowly making our way through the tutorial, just gotta go through all the little cutscenes and everything else that goes along, having to let the Emperor talk to us and just go through the sewers. The whole goal of this build is just simply bare hand-to-hand combat. I don't plan to use any weapons at all, no bows, swords, daggers, that sort of thing. We're gonna still use magic. We're not gonna completely stay away from all magic, but we are gonna try to stay away from all destruction and conjuration spells. Not gonna just run around summoning things. That defeats the whole point of a hand-to-hand build. But at this point, we're already separated from the Emperor. We're moving through the sewers, just killing all the rats and everything like that. We're getting more used to the hand-to-hand, just finding out when to block, where to block, how that's going to handle when I'm running out of fatigue. If you guys haven't, make sure you like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps us out a lot. One of my favorite part about the Elder Scrolls franchise is taking advantage of just the nature around you. But we're already meeting back up with the Emperor and the guards, about to pick our birth sign. We choose the warrior, just for the extra strength. We don't need a lot. I'm down over there. Holy fucking watch the fucking Emperor! After spamming through the Emperor's dialogue, we just give him a nasty uppercut. But now we just have to sit back and let the events unfold. After watching the Emperor get assassinated, we take care of him, and we have to go and create our class. We create a custom class, strength, endurance, block, hand-to-hand, speechcraft, nothing super crazy, just a basic hand-to-hand build. But with all that out of the way, we are finally able to leave the sewers. Seeing the sunshine for the first time, always have to look around and enjoy the view, but I already know exactly where I'm going, straight to the arena. I immediately take off to the right to go get the wrists that fortify your hand-to-hand combat by plus 20 points. They are locked behind this very hard lock. Luckily I picked up some lockpicks in the sewers, but now I'm armed and ready for the arena. I make my way inside, I start taking on combatants, and I make easy work of the very first 4 fights before I get my first level up. We go ahead and put in points in endurance and strength, then we head back into the arena to win a couple more rounds. We win about 6 rounds in total before we leave the city and head up towards Martin. On our way to Martin's, we find an old fort, and we just go inside and we kill everyone. They didn't drop anything fantastic for us, so we finally make our way over to Martin. He tells us to head down to Kvatch. Instead of fast traveling to Kvatch, we choose to walk through the forest and explore. We run across an Aelid ruin, fall into a couple booby traps, and then we realize we don't do any hand-to-hand damage to ghosts. By the time we left the ruin, we were already ready for our next level up. We just keep putting more points into strength and endurance. We run across one more fort on the way to Kvatch, just quickly clear it out. But we finally make our way, and we enter the Oblivion portal for the very first time. We quickly run away from the NPC that tries to talk to us to save some time. Once we enter the tower, we make quick work of all the enemies. We make our way all the way up to the sigil stone where we finally pull it to close our very first Oblivion gate. Now with the gate closed, we have to walk inside, save Martin. We have to fight our way all the way through the castle. After killing some more Daedra, we are ready to level up again. Luckily, we find an empty bed in the fort. We keep stacking our strength and endurance to make our character as strong as possible. We finally make it to the Count's personal quarters where we discover that he is dead on the ground. After quickly looting his ring, we find a nice dress for our character and we make our way back outside to Martin to inform him about the Count's demise. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep an eye out for part 2. A bare hand build is something I'm incredibly excited for and can't wait to keep going with.